For a period of time in the 70s, Elton John and John Lennon were practically inseparable. A span of 18 months that would see one of John Lennon's final live performances, 3 new albums, his reconciliation with Yoko Ono, plenty of naughty debauchery, and even some super secret collaborations. Elton himself would later call it a whirlwind romance. Oi oi! Here's the lowdown on the friendship and why it was so monumental for both of the Johns. John squared? The pair met in 1973. At that point, Elton John had already hit the big time with his breakthrough hit Your Song, and his latest album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road had just sold 30 million copies worldwide. And John Lennon at that point had, well, been John Lennon. They met for the first time on a video shoot for John Lennon's 4th solo album, Mind Games. Elton recounted how he was in awe at meeting him, and how the pair had hit it off immediately, chatting about music. I mean, obviously, what else would they talk about? From there, the friendship grew, and they did lots of naughty things together, as Elton put it, which you can interpret in any way you like. Then, one day, while Lennon was in the studio recording Whatever Gets You Through the Night, Elton popped by for a visit, and decided to lend a hand. Both hands, actually, on the piano. "Say, can I put a bit of piano on that?" Elton reportedly asked Lennon. Lennon obviously agreed, and Elton provided the piano for the recording. Not only that, he lent his voice for the backing vocals as well. This was the first of 2 collaborations for the pair. The second one was a bit more secretive, and I'll get onto that in a bit. Back to the studio now though, and while recording Whatever Gets You Through the Night, Elton and Lennon made a little bet. At this point, Lennon was the only Beatle not to have a #1 single in the US. Elton was so sure that the track would be a hit, he bet Lennon that if it did get to #1, he would have to appear with him on stage at his upcoming Madison Square Garden show. Lennon agreed. And sure enough, with the help of Elton's magical fingers, the single and the whole album, Walls and Bridges, did make it to #1 in the US in 1974. In the same year, Lennon and Elton would collaborate again, this time on Elton John's cover of John Lennon's song, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I know, it's well confusing, but it gets weirder. John Lennon appeared on the track as his secret pseudonym, Dr. Winston O'Boogie, which he used from time to time. No idea why, by the way. I don't know if it was a contractual issue or if Lennon was just having a laugh. If you can shed any light on that, let me know in the comments below, please. This single also went to #1 in the US. It's a bit greedy, isn't it? Now back to the bet that the pair made. John Lennon, 2 years since his last live performance, did indeed appear on stage with Elton John at his Madison Square Garden show.
Mr. John Lennon!
Together they played Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, and I Saw Her Standing There. John Lennon would appear live on stage just one more time after this. Now, if all this incestual collaboration madness wasn't enough for you, hold on. Backstage at the Madison Square Garden show, a certain Yoko Ono was in attendance. It was there on that night that the pair reconciled after an 18-month separation. That eventually led to the birth of their son, Sean Lennon. And guess who they chose to be his godfather? Oh yeah, Elton John. A few years later, John Lennon missed out on a reunion with the Beatles because of an error made by Eric Clapton. You can click here to watch that video and let me know the best collaboration in your opinion in the world of music. Put it down in the comments below and I'll see you next time on Music Mongoose.